What up? Let's get this segment going. Let me hit the record button so we get this thing going. And we are going live in 3, 2, 1. Man, welcome to the very first podcast. Why now is your time, man. Listen, man, welcome to the podcast, man. We excited, we ignited, man. And one thing I'm gonna tell you guys right now, you owe it to yourself to be great, man. You owe it to yourself to be great. So let's get right into this podcast. Man, this is gonna be a thriller, man. So the quote of the day, let's talk about it. Not the quote, the affirmation of the day is you owe it to yourself to be great. Tell yourself, I owe it to myself to be great because I'm inspired for greatness. So tell yourself right now, you owe it to yourself to be great. Keep telling yourself, I owe it to myself to be great. Welcome to the podcast, man. Welcome to the podcast. Let's get right into the intro. Let's go, man. Here we go.
Listening to Why Now Is Your Time podcast and radio. We believe you should design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, and leave your legacy for years to come. Because life without purpose has no meaning. Your life, your brand, and your legacy. How will you leave it? You're now listening to WhyNowIsYourTime.com, the only place to get motivation and education about entrepreneurship.
Man, this is the only place that you about to get this education, this motivation, and we are so jacked out of our mind about this episode, man. Listen, I decided to start a podcast because I said, you know what? I had Why Now Is Your Time name for about 10 years now. And so I have really been cheating myself, man. We're developing products now. We having a book release party soon. We just jacked out our mind about, how are we trying to educate and motivate the people, man. The people are looking. So I decided to say, listen, let's start the podcast. Why Now Is Your Time. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the podcast, all right? Why you should be here every single week. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 or if I'm going to do 3. I'm just not sure. I really want to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I could just do, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you guys let me know, do you want to hear motivation and inspiration Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or just Tuesday and Thursday? Or we can do a Monday morning and a Friday morning. So I want to hear from you guys so you guys can tell me exactly what you guys are looking for so we can give you guys that juice, man. That's very important. So, question, who is this podcast for, all right? My whole thing is why I started this podcast because I'm looking for entrepreneurs. I'm looking for whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, whether you're a entrepreneur already, or are you seasonal? You just somebody looking for inspiration. So hopefully you can come here on a weekly basis, and I'm gonna drop gems that's gonna inspire you to be great, man. It's gonna help you get to where you wanna be, man. It's a lot of questions you wanna ask yourself, because one thing I didn't have trying to be a full-time entrepreneur is I didn't have nobody that I can seek that's gonna give me gems without charging me money, man. Of course, every entrepreneur or every business owner has products that they're selling or some kind of service. But I'm saying, like, if you could come to this podcast and I can personally drop these gems on you on a weekly basis. Of course, I got my own podcast course teaching and educating and motivating people how to do podcasts. Because we've been so successful with our own podcast, me and my wife. I decided, you know what? Let me start educating people on how they can do it, man. And it's very important because once you start to push yourself, you realize that, man, I can create wherever I want. So let me tell you a little bit about, the Why Now Is Your Time podcast is built on 3 principles, okay? Principle number one, you need to design the life you want. I think so many people are afraid to design the life that they want. Why are you so afraid? Because I think people are afraid of the unknown. You know what I'm saying? What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of it? Why are you not pushing yourself to the next level? So principle number one, I truly believe that everybody needs to design the life that they want, man, because when you look at everything, you're like, man, have you ever seen an ideal? It's funny, though, how God be working, though, because I be laughing. It's funny how God be working. It's like, you had this ideal years ago, okay? And since you didn't pursue it, God will allow you other people to see that, hey, you didn't pursue this dream. He will allow somebody else to do the dream and allow you to see it. And it could have been their success could have been your success. But since you procrastinated for so long, you like, man, why didn't, man? And now you feeling like, oh, I'm ready to start that business now. You can still start it, but I'm saying you should have been already locked in to trying to get to where you're going. But since God, he's so funny though, because he'd be like, oh, so you didn't want to do the business? Cool. I'm going to show you somebody who did that same business. They did the same business and they were very successful with it when he already gave you the vision, but you decided not to take the opportunity. That's why I said you have to design the life you want, man. Stop being afraid to design the life that you want, because God already he given us ideals, but we're so scared not to pursue these ideals. I'm like, go get it. It's your time. Go get it. You don't have to sit here and worry about such and such doing this. It's plenty of opportunity, plenty of money that can be made, plenty of a lot of things, but you have to make up in your mind, this is something that you want to do. And you cannot be afraid of it, man. You cannot be afraid of it. So think about designing your life, man. Think about it. I want you to lock in right now. Write down, I will design my life for the rest of my life. So if I was you, get your pen and paper out. Write down, I will design my life for the rest of my life. All right? When you understand that, then you say, okay, good. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to design my life, all right? So principle number 2, we're going to talk about creating your brand, man. Listen, every piece of clothing you got on, all right, it don't say anonymous on it. It says a brand name. We have our own merch. Why Now Is Your Time merch. WhyNowIsYourTime.com. You can go check it out. I'm telling you right now, we have our own merch. Our own merch. So what I'm saying is you need to create your brand. That's principle number 2, all right? You need to design the life you want, all right? And you need to create your brand. Some people say, what you mean create your brand? Listen, it's important that you guys create your brand, man. So many times I see people, it's like, well, how do I create a brand? Guess what? I got some good news for you. All you got to do is DM us, and we are ready to share with you the information, man. We are telling and teaching and educating people how to create. It's called Next Level Branding. We try how to brand yourself, man. It's very important that because do you even understand, like, what is a brand? Do you understand, like, the psychology of the colors of brand? The red, the blue, like what the different colors mean in your psyche. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. McDonald's got the golden arch. You know what I'm saying? Them kids see that M, they say, oh, McDonald's. You see it, you might want to go get you a chicken sandwich or something, but you know the brands, man. So you write down on that piece of paper right now that for the rest of my life, I will build a brand that people can know, like, and trust. So many people are afraid because the unknown, like, well, man, somebody gonna buy from me, or, man, listen, once you become the authority figure, once people get to know you, like you, and trust you, they will buy from you. But you have to mentally and tell yourself that you can create the things that you desire to create. But it's all in your mind. It's all on how you view that situation. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta say, I will create my brand for the rest of my life. And listen, some of you might create multiple brands. Multiple brands is good too. It's all on you, what you want to do. But my job, while you here on Why Now Is Your Time podcast, we want to teach you how to design the life you want. And step number 2, principle number 2, is create the brand you deserve. Because we all have these great ideals that we are not pursuing. And I'm asking, like, why aren't we pursuing these ideals? What are we doing with our time? It is so monumental that we do not. It's like, man, you could have been had a brand. You could have been serving people with your... Listen, write this down. I would not sell people my ideals. I would sell them my knowledge. All right? Once you... People always ask me the question, what makes you the expert? Great, I'm glad you asked. If I know more than you and I can show you how you can do it, I'm the expert. Think about that for a second. People are like, that's kind of interesting, but that is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, you become the expert when you understand that the information that you are selling your ideals, and you are not selling some kind of product. A product is good, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, you can sell your knowledge and make a ton of money, man. So lock in. That is principle number 2, all right? The last principle of the podcast, I'm just trying to warm you guys up to why now is your time, so you guys can know why now is your time. We talk about 3 principles. Design the life you want, number 1. Create the brand you deserve. And number 3 is leave your legacy. I heard this before. It says you never see a hearse pulling a U-Haul. So write that down. You never see a hearse pulling a U-Haul. Why? Because your legacy is what you're leaving behind. Whether you have kids, some people say they kids their legacy. Some people say products their legacy. Whatever you think your legacy should be is what you want to see, all right? So your legacy, when I say you want to leave your legacy, is what are you going to do over the next 5, 10, 20 years that you can put your step on this earth? The great thing about life is DNA. Think about it. DNA. Think about it. Why is it that none of us have the same DNA? So nobody got the same DNA. And that's showing you how great that God is. He allowing us, all right, to be everybody to be different. I tell people, I'm not in competition with myself. I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. The person I look in the mirror is the only person that I'm in competition with. I'm not worried about what nobody else doing. When I look in the mirror every day, I say, listen, you, Mr. Why Now Is Your Time. You know what I'm saying? You are competing with you. So whatever the world is doing, I'm not worried about that. So you shouldn't be worried. Listen, I'm dropping them gems. Write that down. The only person that you are competing with is the person that you're looking into the mirror every day at. You know what I'm saying? Too many people think, oh, they do this or they do that. Do you think that Walmart, all right, is worried about Lowe's? Or Lowe's worried about Home Depot? Or Target worried about Walmart? These people ain't worried about each other, man, because they have their own brand identity. All right? So when you create your own brand identity, you're leaving your legacy. You know what I'm saying? You have your own identity. You don't have to worry about anything, man. Listen, of course you gotta learn like the principal steps on how to build how to build everything out. But when it comes to your legacy, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit here and worry about your legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? This is lock in. I tell you right now, lock in. Lock into your dreams. Lock into the things that you desire. Lock in. All right? So Why Now Is Your Time podcast, man. We teaching you 3 principles, and we gonna harp on these principles, man. 3 golden principles. Design the life you want, number 1. Create the brand you deserve, number 2. And leave your legacy, man, because legacy is always greater than currency, man. Listen, man, I want you guys to know, man, this is your time. This is your time right now. You don't have to worry about, you be sitting here thinking about, oh, maybe I gotta think about somebody. No. This is your time. Why now is your time. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate, man. Procrastination leads to poverty. I'm telling you guys this right now. Lock in. Procrastination leads to poverty. Too many people are sitting here procrastinating about what they need to do, why they need to do it, when you could just go make it happen, man. Make it happen. Dive into your dreams. Let people know that your dreams, that you are building something amazing, man. And listen, a little bit on me, a boy out of Baytown, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, some of you might not know Worldwide Podcast. So a little town in Texas, in America, all right? If I can do it, guess what? You guys can do it. Again, if I was you, I'll join this podcast every week, because this on a weekly basis, we're really going to be diving in to it. So again, who this podcast for? Inspiring entrepreneurs, people who are already entrepreneurs, all right, and people who just want to be motivated on a daily basis, man. So get locked in. So let me get into the next. Let me dive into the next topic. All right. Some things I want to talk about real quick. This is very important we talk about it, all right? The question you want to ask yourself is, the question I'm asking you is, what motivates you, all right? What is that thing that motivates you? Write it down right now. What is that thing that's motivating you to create greatness? What is that thing, man? I'm telling you, man, I got to put my music on because I need to get locked in. Lock in, let's go. So, what is that thing right now that's motivating you? Is it your kids? Is it your family? What is it that's locking you in? Is it you trying to create your destiny? What is that thing that's pushing you to the next level, man? Ask yourself this on a daily basis. Am I motivated to be great? You can do this. You just got to believe in yourself. What's pushing you? Stop letting people tell you what you can and what you cannot do. When greatness is up on you. I tell people this every day. Nobody can stop you but you, man. You, the only person that can stop you from getting to where you're trying to go, man. And don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. You are the only person, but the motivation got to come within. What is that thing that you are passionate about? Right there. What am I passionate about and what motivates me? Tie them two together, man, and you will create greatness. It's simple. Listen, I think we make this thing too hard. Straight up. I'm being straight up honest with you. I think we make this thing way too hard. It don't gotta be this hard, man. It really don't have to be this hard, man. We make it hard. So every single day we waking up, I'm looking in the mirror and say, look, the only person I'm competing against is you. Number one. Number two, listen. What motivates me? That's the thing that thing that gives me that burning desire so I can push to greatness. All right? And then what is that thing I'm passionate about? You know, stop going to a place for 40 years that you're not even passionate about because you're just trying to survive when God already gave you something that's inside of you, a vision, so you can push. You know what I'm saying? So you can be, it's kind of like being pregnant. You got to birth that thing out. You got to push that thing out. But you are allowing situations, all right, and letting opportunity pass us by on a daily basis, man, when you can be already getting to where you're trying to go. So, man, I'm just telling you guys that, listen, if somebody like me that can get locked in for long enough, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of hard work, dedication. But you can get locked in and start believing in yourself. Man, nobody can stop you from greatness, man. You the only person stopping you, man. Nothing that they doing, nothing that they saying, nothing about nothing can stop you but you. All right? You just got to lock into your mind and figure it out. Now, I can hear some of you saying, oh my God, it sounds so good, but I need money to start a business. You do. But even if you have money, but you don't got the right team, you still can't make it. Think about that. Even if you have money, but you don't got the right team, you still can't make it. The problem is, you're trying to do everything by yourself without trying to build a proper team. All right? You got to understand that in order for greatness to be fulfilled, it must be filled in with team. In order for greatness to be fulfilled, it must be filled in with great people. All right? Because guess what? I'm only one person, so I need to find somebody who can edit a video. I need to find somebody who can go over here and read my copy and my copywriting. This is like, you need a team of people to build something that you're trying to build out. But you are allowing opportunity to scare you, man. And you should not allow opportunity to scare you, because I'm telling you right now, You can fulfill and will fulfill your destiny when you allow time and opportunity to meet itself. All right? But this is why now is your time. And you need to be locked in and figuring out. Listen, even if you can't afford to hire nobody, at least write the people down you think you need that's going to help you push your vision. Because some people will help you push your vision, man. They will help you get to the next. They will help you get to the next level. They will never stop you from becoming the person that you want to become. Because some people, again, they are visionary pushers. That means that it's like this. You ever met a person at a job and you like, man, they put so much effort, but they can making so many little money. Imagine if you can give them a good job with a good salary, they'll push your vision. All right, but you need to step out on faith. You need to become the best version of yourself. You need to tell yourself on a daily basis, how am I going to fulfill this thing in, man? So I don't want to harp too much on that, man. I just want to really, I'm just diving in, giving you guys some key notes, you know what I'm saying? So talk a little bit about my struggles, man. And I like to talk about this, you know, because it's like self-therapy, man. I mean, it took me a long time because I remember when I was like 18 years old, I was like, man, how am I gonna start a business? I don't want to work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I had all these dreams and aspiration, but I had no plan. It's like a GPS. You need a GPS to get to your location. If not, if somebody give you an address right now, all right? GPS, all right? If somebody give you an address and say they live on the other side of town, but you don't put it on your phone, or you don't put it on your on your car. If you got a car navigation system, guess what? You're not gonna be able to find it. But with the GPS give you the time you will arrive. Is there traffic in the way? You know what I'm saying? That's how I want you to look at your business. You have to reverse engineer your business. What time you think you can arrive? What traffic will be in the way? You know what I'm saying? And is there alternate routes you can take? The problem is some of you guys don't want to take no alternate route. You want to go straight to your destination. So, and the thing is, you going straight to your destination, you're gonna get there. It might take you a little longer. But if I can jump on the beltway, the highway, and you trying to take all the back roads, guess what? I'm gonna meet you there. It might take you 5 hours. It take me 1 hour. Because you're trying to take all the shortcuts. That's how you got to look at your business. Tell yourself right now, from here on out, I will not take any shortcuts. I'm going to dive in to my dreams, and I'm going to figure out what I need to do. Again, tell yourself, I will not take any shortcuts, man. Do not shortchange yourself, man. Listen, line your vision up. GPS, it reverses in there. So basically, for instance, before I'm trying to break this down to you. So I'm trying to give you a good analogy so you can kind of see it. So if I say I want to run, all right, I always use this now. This is a good one right here. I asked a guy the other day. I said, let me ask you a question. If they say they're gonna give you $1 million right now to eat this elephant in 24 hours, would you do it? He says, man, I'll get to it. First of all, let's talk about this. Your body cannot digest this big animal in 24 hours. So how are you going to eat him? You are literally wasting your time. That's how people want success to be. They want, I can do it in 24 hours. No. But if you say, hey, Mr. White, now is your time. I want to give you a little time, and we can make it. I want to give you 30 days. All right, and in 30 days we can make it happen. Then we good. I said, cool. Guess what I can do? I can chop that animal up in 30 days. I can eat a little a day to achieve that $1 million goal. That's how you gotta look at your business, man. That's how you gotta look at your business. The problem is, so many of you just want to be turned up in the next 20 minutes, 20 seconds, thinking that you can just do what you want, how you want. No, understand that's going to take structure. That's going to take progress. It's going to take you understanding what you need to do on a daily basis. You got to understand that and stop living in a fantasy, man. Some of you guys are living in this fantasy world when you can just do the things that you need to do, man. So get locked in, man. Get locked in, all right? So remember, you cannot eat an elephant in 24 hours, all right? But you can eat the elephant over a 30-day period. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I can't give you all of my steps on how to get to $1 million in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I mean, I can give you the steps, but you gotta build out processes. You have to build out, how you're getting your clients and how many people you're getting to come see you. It's a whole system that you gotta put in place. Write this down. What system stands for? System stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. Ooh, come on. Say it again. System stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. If you put a system in place, not only will you save yourself time, energy, and money, but you'll be able to create whatever you're designed to create because a system is in place. The problem is some of you got no systems and you trying to create this big brand awareness and it's not even making sense to yourself. What kind of sense is it making if it's not even making sense to you? So you need to put yourself in the right position at the right time to create the things you need to create when it comes to you building out a system, man. Listen, I'm dropping these gems. I hope you guys are taking these notes. This is some incredible notes I'm trying to give you guys. All right. And I'm still on my struggles though, because man, when I was trying to be a entrepreneur in my early 20s, man, I didn't know who to seek. I didn't know who to. Now we in the digital age, man. You can get on this podcast. You can get all these gems from me. You can get all that from other podcasters, man. But if you want to be at the #1 spot for entrepreneurs, this is it right here, man. I'm gonna speak to you on a weekly basis on what and how we gonna build out the things we need to build out. And this is important though that you guys get lined up. You get locked into your vision. You get locked into your goals. You understand where you're going. You understand how to get there, man. Because this thing is big. It's bigger than you, though. So as I'm on this journey, I'm like, man, how am I gonna become successful, man? I'm like the guy trying to eat the elephant in 24 hours. Not understanding that I couldn't digest all that information so quick. So I'm like, man, how am I gonna do this, man? This is gonna be pretty interesting. So my struggles came with a lot of head bumping, man. I was bumping my head. I jumped into network marketing. I started a video game company. I mean, it was just crazy. I started a graphic design company called Creative Ambition. The video game company was called Digital Elements. I mean, with a group of guys, we started this company, man. We never fulfilled the dream. We had the plan in place, but we didn't fulfill the dreams because we didn't know how. We was young and dumb. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Please, a mentor, get on this podcast on a weekly basis. Let me speak to your heart. Let me show you direction. Let me give you the tools you need, all right? Listen. In order for you to build a house, you got to have the right tools. You can't come to the house with the wrong tools. How you going to put up the sheetrock? How you going to put the door? How you going to put the screw in the wall? You need the right tools so you can succeed whenever it comes to you building out your brand. This is why now is your time, man. Life, brand, legacy. The question is, how would you leave it, man? How would you leave your legacy? Look, a little intermission. And I'm going to say intermission because again, every episode I want you guys to be speaking on this, man, on something. This one is I owed it to myself. I owed it to myself to be great. I owed it to myself to be great. I want you guys to say this. I owed it to myself so that I can be great. All right? I owed it to me. I'm pushing me to greatness. I owe it to myself. You got to tell yourself every day when you wake up, I owe it to myself to be great. I can't be great because I'm speaking blessings over my life, man. I'm speaking blessings over my life. And that's one of the key terms that we're going to be talking about is speaking blessings into your life, man. And the struggle, now I'm going to go back to the struggle, though, because the struggle was just so crazy, though. And some of you right now might be struggling, might be saying, man, why my business not succeeding? The question is, do you have the right mentor? You might ask yourself, well, man, I don't have enough money. Then how are you going to create the money? You know what I'm saying? What you got in place to create money? Do you got investors? Do you got a product? Do you got something that can create money? Something that people can buy? You know, I see so many people say they want to be an entrepreneur. The first question I ask them, you got a product? Oh, I want to do this. No. Do you got a product? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? And if you do have a product, do you have a website? Why do so many entrepreneurs don't even have a website? What are we doing here? You got to be locked in. Like, how you don't have a website, but you say you're an entrepreneur? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know, pay somebody. Go to places like Fiverr.com. You know, try to find somebody you can get a good, decent website. Or learn the skill yourself. But how can you be an entrepreneur when you don't even have a website? You don't have nothing so people can... Listen, a website is like a house. You know what I'm saying? It's a place where people can go and reside and live in. The thing is, you want a house on the internet. Social media ain't our house. We don't own it. We can get evicted quick. You say the wrong thing or somebody report you, you in Facebook jail. You in Instagram jail. So, but if you got thousands of people that you're navigating to your house, and they coming into your house by subscribing to your newsletter, woo, talk about it. Now you got residents that living with you, people you can communicate with. Man, ooh, come on! I hear you guys talking to me. You got people that you can talk to, people you can send an email to, you can send a text message. Me, I'm big on text these days. Text me, please. I'm gonna put my text number right here. Text me, please. I'm ready. Text me if you ready to be motivated. Text me. Now, if you text me some foolishness, I'll block you. You know what I'm saying? But you can text me right now and say, I'm ready to be motivated. Text me. When you text me, that's gonna let me know you're ready. You're ready to go to the next level, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, my wife said, the other phone you need to use is your business phone. Listen, I'm using it. So, my number, 832-290-8082. 8082. Text me, I'm ready to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? If you're ready to be motivated, we can take you to the next level. There's different levels that we can take you to, man. You know, so many... Man, it's so much I want to say, but I don't want to... I mean, like I said, we got a lot of podcasts to go through because I got so many topics and so much stuff, man. But the struggle, man, and if you're struggling right now, tell yourself right now, write this down on the paper, say, self, I would no longer deal with your struggle because I am built for greatness. Self, I would no longer deal with your struggle because I am built for greatness. You know what I'm saying? You got to look, nothing greater than daily affirmations, man. I have a whole series a whole podcast that I'm going to drop that's called I Am. You know what I'm saying? And you better get your notes when it comes to that because I am is legendary. Because what you say you are is what you become. You know what I'm saying? So me, I tell myself every day, I'm going to give you a little snippet. I am great. I am a millionaire. I am an entrepreneur. I am someone that's going to help somebody else. Speak greatness and watch how great things happen. So I want you guys to be locked into that, man. So the struggle is real. We understand without no struggle, there's no process, man. You know what I'm saying? So many people are afraid of the struggle. They're so afraid of the struggle, man. And I'm like, man, you got to struggle, man. You have to struggle so you can learn. Because guess what? Every lesson that you have, it's a lesson. It's a learning lesson. So every failure is a lesson. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, life gives us a whole bunch of lessons that we learn how to deal with, that we learn how to maneuver around. If you don't understand that, then you can't get to the place where you're trying to be, man. There's greatness from within you, man. It's greatness from within you. So every day you waking up, you telling yourself, man, listen, I'm about to be great. I ain't got time for this. There's greatness from within me, man. There's things happening on a daily basis, man, that I'm gonna make happen in my life. So I am, and then you fill in the rest. We'll have a podcast on that, but I am, and then you fill in the rest. What are you? You know what I'm saying? I am a great dad. I am a great mom. I am a great employee if you're working at somebody's job. Because you wanna, and I'm about to drop this gem. You take your 9 to 5 and build your dream 6 to 10. Ooh! But some of you guys are doing the opposite. Some of you guys are going to your 9 to 5 and watching TV from 6 to 10. Ooh, come on. Come on. So you got to personally tell yourself, like, what am I doing to become the person I desire to become? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to work 9 to 5. That's how I got job free. I took my 9 to 5, all right? I took that money, I invested in something from 6 to 10 that allowed me to get job free. So the question you want to ask yourself is, what are you doing from 6 to 10? And hold on. So, I work nights. Well, sleep a little bit in a day and then work a little bit in a day. 4 hours of your own personal time. You ain't working 7 days a week. If you are, then you need to find 4 hours a day, 28 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Break it down. You got 168 hours a week. And I'm going to talk about that one day soon, too. How much time you got in a year? 8,760. 168 hours a week. Come on, man. I mean, the list goes on. But when you learn how to calculate your time, all right, and stop wasting time on things that serves you no purpose, then that's when greatness is created. That's when greatness is created. But I need you guys to be so locked in that you like, man, nah, man. That ain't finna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just not finna happen. So, listen, man, the struggle is so real, man. The struggles. Write this quote down, all right? And some of you might be watching the video. Some of you might be listening to audio because we on audio, video. We trying to do both. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no trying. We doing both. We doing video and we doing audio. You can find the video while now is your time on YouTube. All right? We're going to have a link in the description. You can go watch the video. Whatever you want to do, we're going to give you that juice. All right? Write this down. Your dreams have to be bigger than your fears. I repeat. Your dreams. Listen when I tell you this. Your dreams have to be bigger than your fears. The problem is some of you letting your fears be bigger than your dreams. I'm going to drop another acronym. I'm giving you guys these acronyms. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real or fail early and responsibly. Basically, fear is an illusion of your mind for you not creating the things that you need to do, all right? Or you need to fail right now, responsibly. Fail, you know what I'm saying? Fail right now. You need to fail right now so you can learn, you can get up, all right? Listen, when I fall down, I want to fall forward. And some people say fall backwards. I'd rather fall forward. I can catch myself. If I fall backwards, I still can get up because I can look up. But my thing I want you guys to know is, do not let your fears, all right, be bigger than your dreams. Your dreams got to be bigger than your fears. Write this down. Affirmation. My dreams is bigger than my fears, no matter what, at any cost. My dreams is bigger than my fears, no matter what, at any cost. I speak to myself on a daily basis. I tell myself this on a daily basis. I would not let my fears step into my greatness. Come on. Somebody talk to me. Do not let your fears get in the way of your dreams. Because God would not He would not give us more than we can bear, man. We can carry greatness. So, is it scary to wake up every day and really visualize yourself as a millionaire and really try to go after your dreams? It is. But could it be done? It's been done by millions of people. You know what I'm saying? So, will it be done? Yes. You're talking to somebody that's job free is a living example of greatness. So you got to understand that you cannot let your fears, all right, be bigger, you know what I'm saying, than your dreams. You know, it's always fearful. When I get up in the morning, man, that's why these affirmations and the things you tell yourself on a daily basis, that's why you got to push yourself, because it's so rough. It's so tough. I be wondering, man, it's days when I want to just lay down and I do nothing. Nothing. But I understand one thing, that the mindset of an entrepreneur, you kill what you eat. Woo! Ooh, I mean, you eat what you kill. I'm sorry. You eat what you kill, man. That's the mindset of an entrepreneur. So when I'm online, I'm making videos, I'm crushing it. When I'm setting up my Facebook and Instagram ads, I'm crushing it. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You whatever you kill is what you eat. When you go to a job, they give you the food to eat. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they are limiting you on what you can eat. But when you can kill, whatever you kill, you eat, there's unlimited resources. Think about that. There's unlimited resources. You just have not figured it out yet. And if you have figured it out, there's more resources. There's unlimited on top of more unlimited resources, man. So that's why, oh my God, my job only gave me a 25-cent raise, a 50-cent, yeah, because they're putting food on your table. You don't got to go out and kill nothing. You just got to show up and do what you're told. I know this is uncomfortable for a lot of people, but the truth will not only set you free, but it will build greatness. Is everybody built to be an entrepreneur? No, but you are. If you desire to be, you just got to understand whatever you kill is what you're going to eat. When you go to the job, job, just over broke, they give you just enough money so you can work for 40 years, 40 hours a week, and can't receive 40% of what they, listen, that's another topic, another day. You know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to know that right now, as you locked into your greatness, you locked into the things that you desire to become. Man, I'm going to tell you something, man. Not only will it change your life, but listen, there's people who's waiting on you to build your dreams. So not only can they work for you, but they can support it. Listen, some of your dreams are so amazing that you just got to figure out how to get it out to the world. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure it out. But the problem is, you're allowing yourself around small thinking people that's holding you back from your greatness. You have somebody else say, man, I'm like, man, I got this business idea. Man, you know how hard that's going to be? No, I don't. Do you know? Say, people want to put their expectations on you. Why you want to put your expectations on me when I'm telling you that this is my dream? This is good, man. This right here is good. So I got to take a sip of water 1 second. I'm trying to give you guys the juice. Excuse that noise. I'm trying to give you guys the juice, though, man. I'm trying to give you guys the juice. You know what I'm saying? It's so good. Man, listen, the other day, I got so emotional, man, because not only by me just being job free, but understanding that it took me so long to get here. 10 plus years, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't look that old, but man, I'm old. I'm not like old, but I'm just saying it took me a while to get here, though. You know what I'm saying? But it took me believing in myself. It took me laying out my visions and my dreams, man, and telling myself on a daily basis that I'm about to make it happen. I stopped wasting time talking to people who didn't have no vision, because those people were sucking me dry. I stopped wasting my time hanging out with friends who didn't see where I was trying to go. They kept saying, it's going to be hard. Nobody's doing it. No, you can be the first generation millionaire in your family. You can be the first generation to create, to buy a store, to create wealth, whatever you want. You can be the first person. Why you can't be first? But don't allow people expectations to jump onto your life. The problem is people allow people expectations to jump on their life. And you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, listen, the best way for me to communicate with you is from a distance. Ooh, come on. You know why? Because it don't allow you to be in my space to hear your negative thoughts, to hear your negative thinking. You know what I'm saying? I surround myself around people who's pushing me to new levels, man. But every level, there's a new devil. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Every level, there's a brand new devil. So, listen, I want you guys to write this quote down. This is my quote. It says, life without purpose has no meaning. we all are driven. We all have a purpose. We all are pushing ourselves to new levels, man. But once you understand your purpose and you tap into it, not only do God intervene and help you, but he allows that purpose to pursue. But you got to give him something to work with. Some of you guys not giving him nothing to work with. How you say that, I want to be an entrepreneur, but you sit on the couch every day for 4 or 5 hours watching TV. You know what I'm saying? This thing takes sacrifice. It takes dedication, hard work. It's history, man. Listen, man. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow, it's a mystery. But today is the present. That's why we call it the gift. So when you locked into your gift and you living in the present, guess what? Everything that you want to do will happen, man. So we're going to tap into this TO motivation real quick. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's go.
To bettering yourself.
Come on, you addicted.
When you think about some of the great athletes and in so many sports, and I think the perfect examples, I think for me, it's because I love basketball.
Come on.
A lot of these kids, they go from high school to the pros. And obviously, that's not the case now. You only have to go 1 year. But just think about the kids that go from high school to the pros. You think about
Get locked in.
Your Kevin Garnett. You think about your Kobe Bryant. Your LeBron James. Michael Jordan, he's one of the greatest.
Come on.
He didn't go from high school to the pros.
Come on.
But he's considered, obviously the greatest of all time.
Yes, sir.
When you think about what Michael Jordan did is setting the blueprint, especially for a guy like Kobe, who was at that point when he was alive, he was a carbon copy of one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Think about that, man. Be locked in.
About what LeBron has done. He lived up to the expectations.
Can you live up to your own expectations?
Scouts and owners and GMs pegged him as, and so
yes.
That's why you look at Steph Curry. That's why you see these guys. They enhance upon their abilities in their
every
their
day.
When you look at scouts and how they grade or evaluate talent. Sometimes these scouts
be wrong. People wrong about your life. Don't let them tell you what you can't do, baby.
Curry, who's a small frame. Another guy, Kevin Durant.
Come on.
They said these guys were not going to make it in the league. It was going to be tough. But these are some of the guys that are, they're lighting up every night, making it to beyond the expectations of
others.
Even after the Achilles injury. Not to mention, one of the greatest, basketball players.
Come on.
And LeBron James. Look at what Michael Jordan did. So again, when you think
achieving greatness is you got to block out all negative expectations of you. Come on.
Because it's that mindset of wanting to be great.
It's the mindset.
I think Kobe said it best, and I think a lot of athletes that are, hovering around that stratosphere.
Come on.
Being great and considered one of the greatest is that it's a relentless pursuit.
A relentless pursuit of greatness.
Stay on course. It'll take you further than you can ever imagine.
Come on.
I think for me personally, what set me apart, I think, from everyone else is that my dedication and my discipline and just the execution of being consistent.
Oh, your dedication and being consistent is what's going to push you to the next level. Let's talk about it. So right now, I want you to write down that I will be dedicated. I will be consistent at what I do. Because the greatness that is within me is going to push me to higher levels. Tell yourself that right now. What are you afraid of? Who are you afraid of? Why are you not pushing yourself to the next level? There's greatness from within you. Oh, put on your Superman cape and make it happen. People expectations of you don't mean you gonna be where they say you gonna be. You dictate your own future. You create that greatness that is within you. If you don't believe me, look around you of greatness, man. Greatness, greatness, greatness. I owe it to myself to be great. I owe it to myself to be great. Come on. I owe it to myself. Man, I hope you guys hear me in this message, man. I hope you guys hear me in this message, man. I hope you guys hear me, man. He said whatever, that dedication and being consistent. That dedication and being consistent. What are you doing right now? What are you dedicated to? What are you being consistent now? Are you consistently watching TV, wasting time? Are you consistently listening to the naysayers? Are you consistently talking your own self out your blessing? What are you doing every single day? Tell yourself, ask yourself. Come on. What are you doing every single day, man? I'm telling you, man. You cannot, you have to be dedicated. You got to be consistent. You got to push yourself to new heights, push yourself to new levels. I want you guys to be so locked into your dreams. This is why now is your time. Welcome to the podcast, baby. We finna get you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? We finna get you to the next level. We finna help you design your life, help you create your brand, and most importantly, leave your legacy through your own information and products. You got greatness within you, but people just holding you back from getting there. So what are you doing? What are you talking about? Stop letting these people stop you from being great. They can't stop greatness, man. They want to, but they can't. They want to, but they can't. People trying to put your expectations on my life. What you think I can do. You can't stop me from doing what I can do. Let's get back to the music. You can't stop me from doing what I want to do. So I'm telling myself every day, I will not let your expectations stop me from being great. I will not let your negativity stop me from being great. I will not be surrounded by you because you can't stop me from being great. I'm pushing myself to new heights. I'm pushing myself to new levels because of what I believe in, not because of your expectations of me. Come on. Come on. One thing about life, greatness is in all of us. And God is ready for us to pursue the greatness. He said, I put life and death in the power of your tongue. Life and death in the power of what you speaking every day is what you creating. What you speaking every day is what you creating. Come on. I can't say this enough. You pursuing excellence. Excellence takes grind. Excellence takes work. Excellence takes you being locked into your dreams and not letting people tell you what you can't do. Excellence. I am excellence. I am a living example of excellence. Let's go. Let's go. I say that, man, because man, I get so hyped up though. I get so hyped up, man, because it's like, man, for years you're letting people speak into your life, letting them put their own expectations on you. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? If you believe you can have $1 million business, speak it, work it, grind it, be consistent, nobody can stop you. I'm finna go to this scripture real quick, man. I've been giving y'all some gems. Man, there's been some incredible gems. I got a lot of good people coming on this podcast too. But listen, man. Listen. Proverbs chapter 4. Again, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4. Say, he who has a lack hand. Oh, God, I hear you. God said, he who has a lack hand. Those of you who are lazy. Oh, come on. Come on. He who has a lack hand becomes poor. Oh, you need to blame yourself why you ain't made it. You can't even blame God. God said, he who has a lack hand, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4. He who has a lack hand becomes poor. But the hand of the diligent make it rich. Rich does not mean money. It means healthiness. It means total fullness. Let me explain. Rich means that if you go to the gym every day and you eating good, you got a healthy body. You know what I'm saying? Rich is you're being good at what you do and you're getting results. It ain't necessary money. Of course, money. Everybody wants the money because we work for the money. But everybody, what I'm saying is, it's Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4. Man, I got to read it again. I just might go over some of you guys' head. But that's cool. But you're going to hear it, because I'm about to tell you it again. He who has a lack hand, come on, speak to me, God. I hear you. He who has a lack hand becomes poor. That's the Bible telling us. If your hand is lack, if you being lazy, you will not get no results. You will be stagnant to where you're at. But the hand of the diligent, those who are consistent, those who are grinding, those who are believing in what they can do, make it rich. Man, let's get to it, man. Make it rich. Come on. Make it rich, make it rich, make it rich. So speak to yourself on a daily basis, man, that I would not have a lack hand. I will have a diligent hand so I can create the things that I want in life. Why, now is your time. Design your life. Create your brand. And leave your legacy. But you can't do it if you ain't being diligent. Come on, man. I'm trying to speak to you. I'm trying to wake something up that's inside of you. It's something inside of you. Somebody needs to speak to you. Somebody needs to tell you that you can be great. But you got to allow yourself to get away from the naysayers. Because the naysayers going to create doubt in your mind. Man, come on, man. Come on. I mean, I'm just letting you know, man. Really, man. Listen, man. Before I close out this podcast, I'm going to let you guys know you can go to patreon.com/One Marriage, Two Hustlers. That's me and my wife podcast. One Marriage, the number 2 Hustlers, $5 a month. You can go over there. You can be a part of it, man. We got a lot of people over there. We're growing. We're getting to new levels and new heights. Another thing, got a book release. My book is coming out. Yeah. Why now is your time. If it ain't already out, you might be seeing this a year from now. I don't know. But go get Why Now Is Your Time to design your life, create your brand, and leave your legacy by yours truly, Mr. Why Now Is Your Time. Go to the clothing brand, man. Text me, you want the clothes. Text me, man. I want the clothes. I want the clothes. This is a lion. You know what I'm saying? Got the arrows that's going to the right and left. I mean, he going in all directions. All right? The lion's on the pants. Got the arrow going up. That means that every time he look up, he looking up. He ain't looking down, man. We are creating greatness. If you want to wear the clothes, if you want to have the mindset, man, we got everything in place for you to be a part of it, man. I mean, I'm just telling you guys. I hope I gave you guys some incredible gems, man. Also, if you want, I'm gonna be dropping anywhere from 12 to 8 podcasts. If you want me to plug in your sponsorship, you got a video or something like that. It's only gonna cost you about $500 a month, and we'll plug you in. We moving at a rapid pace. And listen, man, I'm saying this is going out to the people that's following me. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to move. So if you got any questions on sponsorship, text me. You can sponsor these videos. You can get up in here, man. I think what else I got? Yeah. So One Marriage, Two Hustlers, man. That's our relationship podcast. One thing I want to ask you though, and I ask you to comment below. I ask you to send me a message, text me, man. What did you want to know about entrepreneurship? What is it? What tools do you want to know? What do you got to do to get to the next level? What mistakes are you making right now? You know what I'm saying? Are you making any mistakes? You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, how can you make everything better? So there's things that I want you guys to lock into, man. I gave you guys my struggles. I tell you how to write your goals down. What else? How you can get in contact with me, the quote, the scripture. I mean, I'm just trying to give you guys. This is the number 1 podcast in the world. I promise you. We on new levels, man. We on new levels of motivation, new levels of mindset, man. Listen, when you put these clothes on, you see this lion, and you wake up in the morning, you put this hat on, and you see the lion. and you see the lion, and you feel a certain way, listen. This is nothing but an expectation of what we do. What we get up every day, man. We go eat. Whatever you kill is what you eat. It's not a job. A job just put the food on your plate, man. The job just put the food. They put the food on your plate, and they limit you on how much you can eat. As an entrepreneur, there's unlimited resources. Financially, unlimited resources in everything when you lock into. You should be locked into your dreams, man. You should be locked into where you're trying to go, man. I mean, hopefully I served you well on this episode. Hopefully you wrote down them notes. Ain't too many podcasts giving you some killer notes that you can write down and apply to your life. Hopefully you wrote the notes down. What else? I'm just thinking about everything. Man, this is just episode number 1, man. Wait till you see what we got coming up. Wait till we see. Listen, for those of you who listen and want to go watch the video and see how animated I am, you can go watch the video on nowsyourtime.com or go to YouTube and look us up. And if you find it, I'm going to have it in the description on Spotify and everything. You can just go click it. Come to the channel. Because we uploading, we expiring, we helping people become great, man. I'm going to close this podcast out with one thing, though, is how do you expect to make a difference in this world? What is your gift? What is your passion? Once you understand that and you tap into that, man, I promise you, everything else becomes easy. I realized my passion and my goals over 10 years ago. And I'm tapping into it, man. Why now is your time. I got the clothes, the books, the courses. I got everything lined up, man. The vision is lined. And you got to ask yourself, excuse me, you got to ask yourself, man, like, what is it that I'm about to do? How am I going to shake the world up? You know, this brand, Why Now Is Your Time, is not about me. It's about other people, bro. Hear me when I tell you this. It's about other people. You know what I'm saying? This is not about me. It's about you waking up every morning, designing the life you want, you creating a brand that you deserve, and you leaving your legacy, man. I'm going out with a banger. I want to talk to you for about another minute, and I'm going out with a banger, man. Lock in. Lock in. Focus. 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 Follow one course until successful. Get locked in, baby. Get focused. I want you guys to get focused. I want you guys to get focused on your dreams. I want you to get focused on where you're going. I want you to know that you are built for greatness. But greatness don't come easy. It comes with a lot of work, dedication, greatness. I believe in you, but the question is, do you believe in yourself, man? We're closing out this podcast, man. Remember this. Life without purpose has no meaning. Go out and design the life you want. Create the brand you deserve. And leave your legacy, man. Leave your legacy, because you're your greatest gift.
Listening to Why Now Is Your Time podcast and radio. We believe you should design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, and leave your legacy for years to come. Because life without purpose has no meaning. Your life, your brand, and your legacy. How will you leave it? You're now listening to WhyNowIsYourTime.com, the only place to get motivation and education about entrepreneurship.
Yes, sir. See you guys in the next video, man. Y'all, I just want to say, if God willing, see you guys in the next video. Be blessed.